I'm on a pole, right? I'm swinging on the pole. I'm swinging. So I'm up and down the pole all the time, up and down the pole. Now, if I'm on the pole, though, I was talking to God as I was walking yesterday, and I said, oh, pain and comfort are the same thing. I didn't say pain and apathy, and I didn't say comfort and discomfort. I said pain and comfort. They're the exact same thing. Why? Because people want to be in comfort. They want to be comfort. And the moment I am not in comfort, I'm uncomfortable, which usually means from that person, what? I am in pain. And if you don't fix this, my pain gets so bad that I will go insane. Right? It's that same pole, and that pole, sliding up and down that same pole, will get you in trouble every time. That's when you become in pain, and the pain becomes a lot. And the pain becomes a lot. You know the beautiful thing about Jesus, I've noticed that he never went to the enemy for anything. Especially when he was in pain in the Garden of Gethsemane. He never said to the enemy, hey, give me some comfort. He never said to God, give me some comfort. Jesus took all the pain, knowing that he had to stay at the end of that pole with that pain. He took all the pain, did not take one aspirin or Tylenol. Why? So that we would know and say and be able to still say that he died for us without any comfort. Because that's what Tylenol will do, right? Ibuprofen, comfort, right? Comfort. He never went to the enemy for anything, and he never went to God and said, God, ease my pain. What he did say was, if it be thy will, let this cup pass from me. But passing does not mean I do not have to do it. Passing means, right, that I can pass on it right now. I could just take it, maybe do it tomorrow, give it to somebody else, or I'll come back some other time. Does not mean that I'm not going to do it. It's just right now, God, help me with this thing. If it be thy will, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, it's never about my situation. It's never about what's going on with me. It's never about my friends or people I'm looking at. What it's about is, right, whether I will take the pain that I have, take it and eat ye all of it, or I will give it up, give my life up, give my ministry up over to the enemy, right, and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to touch this. I choose comfort. You could be in so much pain, and I know it. I remember it. Why? Because I experience it all the time. You could be in so much pain, right, that if you get anything but comfort, if you get anything besides comfort to soothe your pain, you won't see straight. It's just the way we're built. Could Jesus, being spiritual, been willing to take the cup, right, and swallow it down? That's why the nevertheless was there. He came back to his mind and said, nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. But Jesus was fully human and fully divine. So when he was human, that human part of him did not really want to take that cup to his mouth and sip from it. So he said, can we pass on this? Can we pass on this thing? He was human and divine, which means his human side did not want it. His spiritual side said, nevertheless. His spiritual side said, nevertheless, right? We can get to the point where our sins wear God down. Is Jesus God? And you don't wear God down completely, of course not. But you can wear God down with your sin. The Israelites did it. God said, hey, Moses, get you and your people together and we will make a nation out of you. I'm going to kill these people. And the Bible says, we know he couldn't do it because he made a promise to Abraham. But I think we put God out of his mind with our sin. It's a stretch. And a decent one. Because we cannot bam, 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 and we want to stay at this end of the pole. Bam, 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 we don't want to deal with it. Bam, bam, bam. I said, don't they know that my bam, bam, bams of my physical life, right, involve and entail spiritual and emotional. Bam, 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 with it. Anytime you tell me somebody said something, I'm looking at you like they are a bold-faced liar. That rips away at nine. And the reason why I said a lie, you come to me and tell me the truth, then I'm like, okay, I may not be immediately like, okay, let's deal with it. But most of the time, it may take me a couple seconds. But most of the time, I'm on board. Let's fix this. Let's do this. Let's fix Jamie, right? So that's for the things that people tell me that I do wrong, which are a lot. Trust me. On the rare occasion that you come to me and tell me somebody lied on me, right? You give me a bam, bam, bam. That's actually not a truther, but a lie. That person's not even a truther. They're a liar. They're not truther. They're not truther. So, I heard somebody say that in a commercial. Truther. Bam, 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 bam. They are liars. So what if they are? I've been making wrong choices this entire time. And I'm going to change. I'm determined to change. It doesn't matter whether I'm dealing with liars or not. It's my responsibility to be the best Jamie that I could be. Bam, 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 bam. And I'm supposed to come back if I'm not busy. Sometimes the enemy will do that to you. Because the one thing I don't like is being lied on. My love language is words of affirmation. So you could tell me, okay, we punched your apartment in the face. Don't make no sense. We punched your apartment in the face, Jamie. Sorry. Okay. I meant to take stuff down anyway and put stuff up again. I'll think about it. Bam, bam, bam. We punched it. That's one thing. But if you lie on me, or you lie about me, or lie to me, my love language is words of affirmation. So a lie hits me on levels that you can't understand. I don't lie, ever. Because I never want anybody to experience that. And physically, when you lie, I get hurt. Emotionally, when you lie, of course I feel it. I get hurt. Spiritually, when you lie, bam, 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 bam. My gift is words of affirmation. It's like somebody's gift being, like Pastor Tim said, his gift is acts of service. He thinks. That might be his gift. I don't know. It's very pastoral to say. I don't think that's his gift. But he thinks that's his gift. I don't think that's his gift. I don't think it's the only gift. My pastors are just like oozing with gifts. Or love language. I don't think that's his only love language. That may be his main one. That's like me going to Pastor Tim and say, okay, this act of service is your love language. I'm gonna rip it out of you, and I'm gonna take all your act of service that you did last week, and I'm undo them. Do somebody. Yeah. That's just volatile. Like that's bam, bam, bam. When you do that to me, because love is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, right? Kind of combine two things together. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. But love is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, because God is love, right? So love is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Now, if love is a spirit, then spiritually you bam, bam, bam me when you lie on me or lie to me, because you just beat me at the spiritual level. And so I tend to lose it because I forget where I'm at. I start to see bubbles. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I see bubbles. When I get mad, I see bubbles. It's not, ooh, pretty bubbles. I said popping them. No, I see bubbles in front of my face. Angry bubbles. Because bubbles, you see, Jamie, angry bubbles. Bubbles. I see angry bubbles. I do. I see bubbles that don't float. I see bubbles that just appear and just drop. Like it's angry bubbles. Bubbles. I'm going to see something happy because not a lot of people know this, but I'm a pretty happy person. So I'm going to see something happy. If I don't see something happy, I'm going to force myself to see something happy. So I'm going to see something happy, but if I see something happy, it's going to be angry happy. If I see angry bubbles. Bubbles. Just bam, they drop to the floor. Bubbles. Just angry bubbles. Sometimes we all have that. I'm seeing red. Like a bull, I'm seeing red. I see black. What? Oh, no, Jamie. Black as a color. Oh. I say I see black people. I say I see black. I see black. Bubbles. Okay, that's your angry mark, Bubbles. I say angry Bubbles. Lord, how do we control that? The only thing I can tell you, because the one thing I said, I always want to be prepared. When something's going to happen to me, I want to be prepared so that way I could just take it, eat it, and do away with it. Like I don't feel nothing. Like I'm okay. I always want to feel nothing. I don't want to feel nothing no more. But I think what God needed to have happen, right? And I didn't like the way I don't like the way it feels, and I didn't like the way it felt when it first happened. But I think God needed for there to be somebody that would come in my life and be able to talk to me and reach inside of me, even when I did not want it to happen. Like nobody wants to be reprimanded. So when he comes, he reaches inside of me, and it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Because I see Bubbles. I do. I run afraid. I run afraid from the phone, and then I pick the phone up anyway, and I see Bubbles, and I throw the phone at least once every phone call. I do. I just get so mad. Bubbles. Bubbles stole the phone. They should call me Bubbles. No, they shouldn't. But I said, how do I deal with every conversation? I don't know when I'm going to get a phone call, right? And he's the only phone call that I should take. I ain't taking nobody's phone call. Bubbles. So how do I deal with it where I could just be like, okay, I know and I agree with you and you're awesome, because I do always agree with them eventually. Like by the end of the day, before I go to sleep, I do agree with them. Okay, within the hour. I cry a lot, I do, but I always end up agreeing with him. What do we talk about? None of your business. None of your business. None of your business. But I need somebody that will come in and was not going to take bipolar for an excuse, was not going to take anxiety disorder for an excuse, was not going to take this anxiety disorder for an excuse. Because honest, the Lord God help me, Jesus of hosts, this floor, I keep mopping it over and over. So it makes me so angry. I literally think about mopping this floor all the time. Like just outside when I'm walking, when I'm at church, when I come back home, I mop it over and over again. And my heart just skipped a beat. It really did have to stop being upset. Okay, but I did, right? I need somebody that knows. I needed somebody that knew how to reach into somebody that was refusing to feel anything. Because people had tried to reach into me, and when they were not successful, got mad at me and walked away. I'm just grateful that he's never walked away. He's never even threatened to walk away. Even when I get Bubbles. Bubbles. I am accountable for me. And at the end of the day, when I've given my all, it doesn't seem like Ruth did not feel anything. We've had an hour and 45-minute intro into Ruth and Naomi. Because she got a name like Jamie, but it's much prettier. My name should be Jaomi. No, it should not. No, it should not. Bubbles. I still like my name. Bubbles. It's hard telling the story because Ruth and Naomi were at opposite ends of the pole. And I don't think it's that they kept switching ends, because what I do, being bipolar, I just slide up and down, mania to depressed, mania to depressed. But I really get to the point where I'm mania, and I'll get a little depressed, but I never really get completely depressed unless something happens. So I experienced depression a little bit this month, but I'm not really like there. Thank God for God, and thank God for lithium. Otherwise, I'll be sliding up and down. You'd be upset at me because Bubbles would be upset at you for everything. Because why is the sun so bright today? Oh my Lord, I can't stand anybody. Growing up, I was like that. I don't like bright suns. I don't like a winter sun either, but a winter sun is more white than anything. If you look at a winter sun when it gets cold outside, look at the sun. It's white. I don't like it because it makes me feel like crunchy snow is under my feet. So I get angry. I'm angry a lot. I like summer rains. That is it. I want the rain and the rain and the rain and the rain. I want God to rain over my life. I want to see rain and Him have the rains on me, and I want to experience the rain of God. I want to experience rains outside. I don't like the sun unless it's been raining all week. If that's my testimony, it's been raining all week, then I want to see the sun. Just because we have not seen it. And then after about 3 hours, I want it to go away. Why? Because when I look at the SUN sun, I'll never be reminded of the SON sun. Because the SUN sun works for the SON sun anyway. Ew. That's Bubbles. That's how I've grown up. I've always been. I would duck. I ran ducking from the windows. Because I don't like the sun. And it would cause me to become depressed. They said, Jim, you got SAD. I said, no, you got SAD. I have ANGRY. Leave me alone. Bubbles. Do I deal with SAD? Yes. But I've always dealt with it. So am I going to pick up more medicine or start taking more medication just because you said I have something that I refuse to take onto me? Absolutely not. OCD and PTSD got their walking papers and let her come near me. I'm waiting for her to knock on my door. Let her come near me. I'm going to tell her how to get rid of us too. Lindsay, we're going to get her saved. Bubbles going to get her saved. Bubbles already got in the thing. Bubbles already got the thing. He needs socks and shoes. I got to get some shoes for his feet. Even when he walked inside my apartment. I don't like that. Walking inside everybody's apartment without shoes on. He didn't have any socks or shoes on. And he's run up and down the stairs and there's splinters. I'm not going to make him wear shoes, but I want to make sure, I want to give him shoes so at least he has them. He's so precious. I was like, how old are you? About 8? He was like, I'm 10. I was like, okay. Like Sophia about to turn 11. They think it's such a big deal. You go, how old are you? About 8? 10. Same thing. That's what I used to do to kids. They don't like that. Don't say that to a child. They don't like that. You tell them the same thing. They don't like that because they don't think that's true. They don't believe that. Then they call you what? Bubbles. They call you Bubbles. You know, me and Ruth were at opposite ends of the same pole. So here's the thing. We cannot be swinging on a pole. Because I swing on a pole, right? You ever see somebody swing on a pole? You see them on TV? They swing on a pole, so all you always see them do is come down the pole and all you just hanging nuts up on the pole. It's not you ever see them doing flips or tricks or anything like that. When you see it on TV, you just see them slide down the pole because the pole is not the point of the show. The pole is there just to be a backup. It's in the background. So you understand what type of seedy character you're actually dealing with. So whether you realize it or not, Jamie, if she slides up and down her pole, she is seedy. She's not producing seeds, is she? She is seedy. She's not helping people bear seeds, right? I'm not planting trees. She is seedy. She's a withered fig tree, right? She's not the Psalm 1 verse 3 tree. She's a withered fig tree. She is seedy. You're seedy, sweetie. If you see me sliding up and down the same pole, that means I am hanging out. It does not mean I don't have other poles in my body. For example, whether the fibromyalgia that I deal with, anybody else that have any immune disorder issues or pain, diseases, fibromyalgia has nothing to do with immune disorder. Fibromyalgia is based on the fact that I have immunodeficiency syndrome. Kurt described it to me this way. You know how people die when they have AIDS? It's not the HIV. It's the AIDS. It's the acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Now, why am I still alive? I shouldn't be. Because I have immunodeficiency syndrome. I don't have acquired one. I ain't go outside and pick it off of a tree and say, come here, I'm going to eat it. I ain't going to sleep in nobody's bed with it. I ain't going to go catch it sexually. It ain't something that you could catch from me, right? So I said, why can't I just take what people are taking for AIDS? The problem with Jamie is my immune system is so deficient. When Lois beat me to death, she altered something when she punched me in the back of my neck and kept doing it over and over again. She altered something in my body to the point where my immune system became confused and started beating me along with her. And now she's not here. It just beats me. Why does it work that way, Jamie? I don't know. Beats me. Do I ask questions? No! It don't help. So people have immune deficiency syndrome in that their immune system is deficient in fighting off normal things. So they catch weird things. I catch weird things too because my immune system is not pointing outward, it's pointing inward. So my immune system is deficient going outward because it's so sufficient, it's extra sufficient pointing inward. My immune system is what? Supernatural power. Higher, higher. Higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher, lower, 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 lower. Oh, stop the devil, lower. Oh yeah, super. He's stupid. The enemy's so stupid. Yay. Bubbles. So you got happy bubbles now. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome, that's the definition, or the abbreviation, AIDS, right? I just have an immune deficiency syndrome. So cause all types of weird disease inside of me. Do I have something wrong with my colon? Yes, I have a disease inside of my colon, right? Do I have something wrong with my kidneys? Yes, I have a disease inside of my kidneys. And it's all different diseases. But if they ever find out what's going on in my blood that causes me to have immune deficiency syndrome, it will. If they can cure that, it will fix every disease. If not, I have to medicate everything inside of me. Supernatural power, yeah. Higher. Oh, stop the devil, higher, lower. Yeah, stop the devil, lower. Be like me. Y'all know what I've been doing lately? Be like me. I've been trying to perfect my that thing that the kids do with the book bag dance, the book bag, they arms, the book bag dance arms, but it don't work. I keep slapping myself. So I don't really enjoy it. I don't enjoy the practice. I don't enjoy the practice time, but I do try. No, I don't. So, okay. I work on it every, like once a month. I think when I think about it, I try to do it real fast, but I can't. It's stupid because it look like that. It look like that. Why I don't know. It's like they copied it. Like they copy everything. Super. I wish they would copy my spiritual attack. While she was talking to me the whole time at the door, Lindsay, I kept looking at the thing. I was like, I wish she would copy what he's hearing. I wish you would copy my spiritual attack. I wish you would look at these walls and get inspired. I wish you would. Supernatural power. Higher. Yeah. Higher. Lift Jesus higher. Beautiful thing though, because Gregory, one thing he was so upset about when he talked to me, he said, I've been telling her about this issue with the sound the whole time. She hasn't been telling you? I was like, no. And I said, I've been telling her that I moved my room, I did everything I could, and I told her to tell you. He was like, she ain't tell me nothing. Super. So we work with supernatural gods. You don't trust everything you hear. And I need to hear that they were not against me. I need to hear that. I also need to hear that past my lips. It makes what I'm saying sound arrogant. I say it, right? It hits my lips. And it hits this wall called arrogance. This force field that I put up, instead of me putting on the whole armor of God, I have put on a wall. How easy is it for you to put on a wall? Not easy at all. He said, Jimmy, consider those that you are dealing with. Some of them may have put on walls, all right? They put up walls. They think it's keeping the enemy out. But what it is doing, walls only keep you in. They only keep you in. They don't keep the enemy out. Walls can help keep you in. But if you want to walk out, you walk out through the door. Put the door in there. Bam! Knock a door hole. A coyote, the Wile E. Coyote hole. Make one of them things. Walls can't keep you in if you want to get out. And walls can't keep the enemy out. Because any wall that keeps the enemy out will also keep you in. Because there's no door. Hey, God! But he said, behold, I am the door. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Right? You better be like me and my knee. Get some hinges. Y'all know I'm still praying. Every day on my knees. I get a donut. Donut size that thing. I get a donut. And I pray on it. I do. What you doing? I'm praying on it. What you doing, Jamie? I'm praying on it. I'm praying on it. I'm praying on it. What is it? I'm praying on everything. Super, 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 yeah, supernatural power. I'm praying on that too. I'm praying. He said, everybody that's come against you, Jamie. He said, just because they look alike, they got it all together, that doesn't mean they have it all together. They suffer too. Which means just because you have your wall, they complain about your wall. You don't say anything about them, but they complain about your wall. And so people hear about your wall. People understand that they have walls too. And because people aren't complaining about them, they don't hear about their walls. Take their complaints as a blessing right from God. They complain about your wall, work on your wall. What's your wall, Jamie? Your wall you built to protect you. You didn't put on Ephesians 6 a whole armor of God. You built a wall to protect you. And when you build a wall, instead of armoring yourself, when you build a wall, instead of building up your armor, building up yourself in the most holy faith, when you build a wall, instead of doing that, all you do is contribute. Because armor you can take off at a minute's notice. You can. Let's just be honest. Armor you can take off at a moment's notice. You can prove your armor. Do everything you got to do quickly. Armor you can take off at a moment's notice. You build a wall, you got to do a lot more work to take that down. Once that wall is up, everything you say, God said a brick wall, a brick wall. Think about those people from Jericho, that wall was like 14, I won't say 14 miles thick, but it was 14 like feet, 14 like something, meters thick, or whatever. I don't know what it was, but that wall was thick. People were living inside of the wall. That's how thick your wall can be. You can have people living inside of your wall, even when they don't want to live inside of your wall. You can put them and place them inside of your wall, because you cannot keep your stuff together. So instead of you keep yourself together, what you would do is move people inside of your wall. I can spiritually, that's why I have to be careful, because God told me, watch it when I prayed earlier. I cannot pray over her like I want to, or not like I want to. In other words, I have to be careful how I pray even over Lois, because I can take her, even in my praying, I can take her and put her inside of me. He told me careful a couple minutes ago. I didn't tell you guys. Pray for the wrong person, or pray from the wrong way, or pray for them in a manner that God is not telling you to pray for them. You can take them and put their security inside of you. Inside yourself. When people watch people's attacks to you. When people attack you on your gift level, that's spiritual. Attack you on a spiritual level. Wear down the saints to the Most High God and accuser of the brethren. When they attack you on a spiritual level, what's usually happening is they're taking, right, you didn't respond to me rightly when I talked to you. So what they'll do is they take, right, their security and put it inside of you. And then what happens is they make you their God. So they start to worship you. And they get mad when because I prayed to my God and it did not answer. I asked you to come back around and you did not answer. I prayed. People are letting other people put their security inside of them. You're letting people put their security in you. And people say, oh, no, it's okay. No, it's not. You let them do it because you want it to happen. It is not okay. Because if you let them put their security in you, you will turn around and you will have a Cain and Abel situation. They will kill it down. They will kill you.